Hello everybody, this is N.M.P.D here, and today...
That's me!
Alright, I'm gonna take off the condom and give you all a warning right now. I don't usually give out warnings when I make videos, so it's either gonna go one or two ways. One, the video is gonna be very serious. Or two, I'm gonna go on a rampage and be brutally honest, and I'm gonna say it like it is. And if any of you guessed it, it's gonna be number two. You all have been warned now. If you're not about that, click off immediately. Don't say I didn't warn you, because I clearly fucking did. Because this story that I'm about to tell you all still boils my blood to this day. That is why I refuse to hold back. I had to take so much and no more. I'm releasing the condom, going in raw, no lubrication. You can either deal with it or step out of my office. The choice is yours. Today I'm back with another video. Now this time I'm going to be talking about another story that I have been holding back ever since this incident happened. I've been holding back for a really long goddamn time. It is that bad that it's time that I release it and say it like it is. Because I've only told somebody who used to be my thumbnail editor this story. I'm still friends with him, I'm still in contact with him. And at some point during that time, I told him, hey, should I even tell this to my YouTube channel? It was like, yes, do it. It would make great content. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, I might as well do it. But then I ended up forgetting to do it until I decided to do it now before I somehow managed to forget to do it. Not only that, but it also took time to process as well, so I wanted to take the time as much as I could remember the whole situation. Despite the fact that it happened a few years ago, it still angers me. So it all started during my junior year, which I believe it's like 11th grade, right? If I get it wrong, I honestly don't care. Back in my junior year when I was underage. Back when I was really holding things back. Back when my blood was boiled like fucking hot lava. Back when I actually am full of anger and frustration nearly every goddamn day, with a side of crippling depression that nobody really gave a shit about. Pretty much hated the place and everybody in it, and I was just gonna get a snack and then go back to my class. I was granted permission to, and out of nowhere, there's this guy. We're gonna call him Midget McGuire, not because he's an actual midget, but he's short. Honestly, that's the best alias that I could come up with, this guy. Take it or leave it. Look, man, I can't go around naming his actual name because, you know, and I also get it too at the same time that anybody's name could be Squidward. Everybody's name could be Squidward around the world. You're Squidward, and I'm Squidward, right? But that specific Squidward is going to find out what specific thing that I'm talking about, and then he's gonna be all up in my ass over it. Even if I still gave him a fake, goofy, unbelievably unrealistic ass name, he's probably still gonna be up my ass over it. In my defense, I can safely say that it's fair game, because I didn't mention anything personal about you, Midget McGuire, so tough shit, go to a fucking corner and cry about it for all I care, man. All you can do is just deal with it.
Deal with it.
Anyways, back to the story. So I got my snack, and I was getting ready to leave, right? As soon as I exited out of the fucking room of that door that Midget McGuire was in, he started, no joke at all, and I'm not exaggerating what I'm about to say right now about what he just did. It is the most unforgivable and heinous thing that still boils my blood to this day. It really does anger me that there are people that are out there that are still like this. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Now, he pretty much said the N-word. With the hard R. Not exaggerating, that's what he actually said. But he said it in like a really weird way, like an Alvin and the Chipmunks high-pitched voice, squeaker type, Fred, like that It's Fred YouTuber type shit. Like it's just, he said it in that kind of way, it's just weird. And at the same time with my reaction, I wasn't gonna let that shit slide. Not today and not this time. Because I have been through so much shit in my fucking past that this is something that I was not going to fucking take anymore. After he said that, he pretty much fled to the other room within that room, which there was another room that is pretty much there for peace and quiet, or you just really gotta focus on your work or something. That room's there for existence. I chased him, right? I didn't chase him, I more likely walked to that room, within that room, and I guess I should explain more about the surroundings and, you know, how many people there are in the room. So within the first room is a couple of teachers, and within the other room, the smaller one, is another person. And Midget McGuire went into that other room near the back end of that corner, and the other kid is in the opposite side too. And after he said that, one of the teachers was like, "What did you just say, you racist midget motherfucker?" No, I'm just fucking around, okay? He didn't actually say it like that. He more likely just said, "Hey, Midget McGuire, what did you just say?" So I went to the front door of that other room within that room, and I see these two. And I'd tell both of them, "Which one of you just said that? I'm about to beat the shit out of one of you." That's pretty much what I said. But I guess I said it in like a low energetic version because, the fucking hellhole you call a high school is sucking my energy dry. So then one of the teachers, he's like, "Hey man, you should go back to your class. We'll handle it from here." And I was like, "Okay, y'all better." I knew Midget McGuire was the one who said it, but I wanted to confront him to see if he was gonna be honest. But I guess there wasn't enough time until, one of the teachers interfered. And onto that point, he got off pretty fucking lucky, because I would have definitely done something. I am not joking, I'm not acting tough, I'm legitimately serious. I would have ended up doing something because, in order for people to let them know that I'm serious, I gotta really take action, because there is a saying, actions speak louder than words, and, motherfuckers just don't even take me seriously until I actually do something. So after I managed to get out of the gulag you call school, my parents ended up finding out about the whole situation, and eventually everybody in my life knew. Now, I didn't really tell him the whole situation because honestly, I'm just the type of guy that prefers to keep everything to myself 99% of the time. Unless, I decide to post shit online, like right now for an example. I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of telling much about myself, like openly express myself when it comes down to it, because, well, it's just something that I will never get used to, if I gotta be really honest. Then the next day, I went back to that gulag, and, I accidentally come across with that Midget McGuire. We just walked past each other, didn't say anything, wasn't apologizing for shit, nothing. Just the typical douchebag, racist, stinky Midget McGuire we all know and love. And then one of the teachers wanted to talk to me about the situation between Midget McGuire and I. And the teacher informed me that he obviously is refusing to apologize because, And then what kind of caught me off guard, and I didn't knew it was a thing, the teacher pretty much told me that he's getting a hate crime. I guess that also means that the police or somewhat, kind of getting involved into this case as well, and pretty much slapping a hate crime onto his fucking history, which I couldn't be more happier, but, it is what it is. I mean, what did you expect was gonna happen? For saying racist shit to somebody specifically to that race like me. I'm like a light-skinned individual, so I'm close to the color. So I finally managed to get off of the gulag once more, and it was still going on. My little brother, I don't know what he was thinking at that time, and I get it, right? He's young, he doesn't know any better. Same with me. I don't know any better at the time either, but this is something that is like, what the fuck type shit. I feel like I'm betrayed. Unlike the backstabber, but by somebody who is my own blood. What he did was contact Midget McGuire, talking to the enemy, the racist son of a bitch. And he was like trying to gaslight him and defend him and saying that, oh, it was a mistake, he didn't mean to say that. And, my other brother was like, what are you doing? Don't talk to the enemy. You don't do that.
But Mr. N.M.P.D, there is a quote saying that in order for you to learn your enemy, you gotta know your enemy.
Okay, these aren't those old times anymore, so you can immediately stop with that shit. It's not the same saying where you gotta keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. That shit doesn't make no fucking sense. Oh well, look who it is that showed up unannounced. If it isn't my long-lost arch-nemesis of the New Mombasa, the Backstabber. How you doing? Still the same? Still the same. Hey, it's been like, what, June something, 2015 since you betrayed me? You wanna come in? Want a beer? Want a cigarette? Or, well, what the fuck are you doing? He's stabbing me in the back! What the fuck did you expect to happen? Bringing them closer is gonna get them the easy opportunity to fuck you over again. I'm not taking any chances with backstabbers, snakes, and rats. That shit is just a waste of fucking time. Why would I want to hang around with somebody who is nothing more than a racist piece of shit, consistently talking shit to me, and I bet even behind my fucking back? You think I don't have ears like a cat and eyes of a fucking tiger when I hear all that hard shit behind my fucking back? I remember very well that you were talking shit behind my back over my fucking hair.
Oh yeah, I bet the new boss's hair has nothing but lice on it.
Like, bitch, you think I can't hear that shit? I don't know what the hell you take me for. You think I'm deaf or something? And of course, I have to play cool and act like I didn't hear these fucking pussies talking shit to my back. And he's not the only one, for sure. Definitely not the only one. There are many others who are just like him. Minus the racism, I think, but still. I have my doubts when it comes to people, man. Then the next day of the gulag, the teacher wanted me to go to the room to have a bit of a talk with Midget McGuire for some reason, and I was like in my head, like, why would I want to talk to him? I barely know him, and I don't want anything to do with him. You can't change people for who they are. And in the room was nothing other than the racist, stank-ass, trailer park-looking motherfucker himself, Midget McGuire. Along with, I think, is the principal or is it the assistant? Honestly, I don't give a fuck until this point. Teacher's a teacher. Then Midget McGuire did this whole act, this poor me bullshit, and, you know, saying that he didn't mean to say it, you know? Just all this make-believe shit. He just wants to get it over with. Like, simply saying,
I didn't mean to say that, you know. It was just a mistake, you know. Can we just be friends and get this over with? You know, like seriously, I feel like I'm being held up here. You know, I'm sorry.
okay, he didn't say it like that, but he definitely said something similar to that situation. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it wasn't like in a way he just didn't give a fuck and barely tried any effort of acting. And onto that point, in my fucking thoughts, I was like, if you really were sorry, you would have apologized to me the next day after you started saying that shit, but you didn't. The only reason why you're doing it now is because you were told to by a bunch of teachers, and the backlash was probably that hard that you had to. Not because you want to, because you actually had to. That's it. That's literally all there is to it. You don't give a fuck about what you did. You only give a fuck because your life is on the line. That your future will be possibly no more because of this. This is like a hill you do not want to fucking die on. That was my thought when I first thought of this. But of course I had to play the act and act like I forgive him, even though I really, 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 really fucking don't! Deep down, I am still angry. I am still holding back with that shit until now. I have been holding back for fucking years. I had to go through so much with those fucking people in the gulag. And also another thing that I gotta put out there too, because I almost forgot. When the hell were we ever friends? Explain. When were we friends? I barely talked to you. I barely know you. When the hell were we ever friends? Since when? Because the last time that I checked, I was never friends with you or anybody there. So after that whole incident, we moved on from it. You know, I don't bother even being around or talk to Midget McGuire, even before the whole incident. And eventually graduated and got the fuck out of there, never show up again. And now I treat the gulag as if, in a lighter term, a faded memory. A shitty memory at that. Nothing more than a bad mushroom trip. An illusion, if you will. That is all I will bring up in my past. When it comes to the gulag specifically, I will not be saying anymore, but only if there's actual good reason to. And as for Midget Man, Midget McGuire, or whatever the fuck his alias is that I even bother, I'm gonna say it like this. You better hope you and I never cross paths again. If we do, I'm not gonna be friendly towards you. That is it. Now, I want to add one more note to this video here before I even truly leave it off, because I got a feeling there's gonna be one or two idiots trying to defend that shit, saying that either it's just a word or who cares, which I can easily counter that shit with just a word is, I don't know why, but I feel like that's the same defense of age being just a number. Is it not? I mean, they both sound quite similar if I'm honest. So that can easily be countered saying, no, it's not just a word. Not only is that word very fucking racist, but it's actually quite disrespectful and disgusting and just simply plain old rude. That's it. That's all there is to it. I don't understand this. Like, when will you people learn? When will you learn? When will you goddamn people learn that your actions have consequences? And I'm not memeing the shit this time, I'm serious. In saying that who cares? Just... God damn, dude. I'm not even joking when somebody used that as a fucking excuse for that word. Like, I've seen a Twitter video of somebody exposing, like, another FaZe member over him actually saying the N-word with the hard R, and apparently the dude who did it is, like, a 20-year-old guy. Like, what the fuck are you doing onto that point? You're a grown-ass man, and you're out here doing this shit? Yeah, you're not old enough to buy smoking tobacco or fucking alcohol and shit, but still, you're technically an adult. You should know better by now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then after, unfortunately, seeing the clip which ruined my fucking day, what came with the side of dessert was that comment saying, who cares? Like, really? What? Who cares? It's pretty clear that the education system has failed with this one. Who cares? Like... Apparently, the teachers care, my parents care, my family cares, and I care. Pretty much anybody could care. So, that, like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That has to be the stupidest brain-dead comment that I have ever fucking seen yet. Well, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment what you think down below. It really does help out a lot, it really does. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.